Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to. I almost
Schlong
said.
party.
I almost said something else. But hi, welcome back to the watching party for
But
Turnabout
but
start.
but but you did say something else. You said the
I,
words something else.
Indeed, I said welcome to something else. I mean, it is something else than what we usually do here. But we are interested in what's gonna happen. How they are gonna charge Rainbow Dash for killing somebody that is just cheating in her defense. We don't know how they were cheating, I don't know what Rainbow Dash thinks, but cheating is not a motive for killing.
Maybe we can also find out how Pinky glumped Luna here and then kind of stole a selfie shot.
Yeah, we ended up on them calling a new witness. And we saw the shape of Pinkie Pie. So it was obvious that Pinkie Pie is gonna be here. We see the intro page splash right here.
We identified who that Pinky Mon is.
Yeah, I almost asked how is Pinkie there, but then I realized that we should never question Pinkie. Oh
You
god.
can do it. You can question her at John Pearl.
I realized we aren't questioning Pinkie. Does what was her name? Does the fact that Tony know Sonata? Does Sonata know not to question Pinkie? I don't think she does. She's not from. I mean, she's from Equestria, but she's not from Ponyville.
I think she's gonna question Pinky.
Yeah, I mean it's her job. I don't want.
Yeah.
But Takeshy, no. Oh no. Wait, it's Luna right now.
They were showing two cases at the last episode.
Yeah, so Luna knows not to question Pinkie Pie. I wonder if she's gonna not say anything.
Well, she doesn't live in Ponyville either.
Yeah, true. He was living on the moon for a long time.
Yep.
Anyway, let me stop the music. And let's actually start the episode. So that's why we are here. Hopefully it's not too loud and not too...
I'm gonna accuse someone over there!
Over there!
Today's proceedings shall center around the collapse of Wonderbolt reservist Streamline. The hospital administered a tox screen, but the initial report...
Previously on the UG.
The victim was poisoned with a substance known as grickle grass. The symptoms of said poison...
Oh yeah, the poison that was not poison.
Several ponies saw Rainbow swap a juice box with one in Streamline's locker, just before the collapse.
Then what happened to the one Rainbow swapped out?
10 to 1 says they were thrown out.
It was obvious from the start that Rainbow Dash didn't like Streamline. But now, calling Streamline a cheater. Now the whole court knows that you've been lying from the start.
Look at the defendant's face! Trust your eyes! See what they tell you! You said that no pony knows how your
Go back.
poison, but we know something.
To Rainbow's reaction.
Yeah, I was gonna try to, but I wasn't clicking on this.
Cheater. Now the whole court knows that you've been lying from the start.
Look at the defendant's face! Trust your...
Okay, but also synchronize her with her words. You see, she suddenly changes her reaction when Luna makes that accusation. Like, oh shit, I should be hiding that reaction.
Yeah. I mean, we know she is angry against her. Because she doesn't like it.
Or I have another theory that's highly unlikely. She suddenly spotted something interesting on the ceiling.
Yeah, there are the words Gulliver on there.
Like, how did that get on the ceiling?
You said that no pony knows knows how your client could have snuck in poison, but we know some pony who most assuredly
I mean,
does.
it's a bit
The
louder.
court will be given a 15-minute recess
Anyway.
while the prosecution prepares their next witness.
As something tells me I'm going to need it.
Bring in the next witness. 2 p.m. That was near this day.
I can't believe it. The nerve of her hiding that from me. Was Rainbow even thinking?
Sonata?
No, I guess
No,
not. because
Rainbow is not
apparently
usually
I'm the
thinking.
only pony around here with a brain.
That's a little harsh, don't you think?
I swear to Celestia, when I see her, I'm gonna give her a piece of my mind.
You gonna give a piece of mind to Celestia?
No, to
What did
Rainbow. That's
Celestia? Yeah, what did Celestia do?
That is... I just wanted to ask about that painting again.
That painting?
yeah, the only painting in this
Yeah,
room.
earlier. I saw you looking at it really intensely, and you started to say something about the pony in it.
Did I?
You said that you knew him, that he helped you out a while ago?
Oh, yes. That's right.
So, who is he? Some pony you met at school?
At school? Mr. Wright, just how old do you think I am?
No, I meant he just gives off a teacher vibe, you know? Looking at him, I get the sense he's kind of like a mentor figure. And well, based on how you briefly spoke of him.
Okay, I suppose I can see that. But no, he wasn't a teacher. That is Atticus. Lawkeeper Atticus.
Wait, Lawkeeper? But I thought...
The Lawkeeper is Equity.
I
That's
mean,
the
they
word.
change from
He,
time to time.
however, was the previous Lawkeeper.
The previous... I guess that means Lawkeeper Equity had some big horseshoes to fill. No wonder she's so tough. She probably spent years working her way to the top.
I mean, now we have to question what happened to him. What happened to Atticus? Did somebody kill him? Or did he go to ward? I don't believe that part. Something must have
Well,
happened to
dismiss-
him.
I would have dismissed all of that if they weren't so focusing so much on this story right now.
Yeah.
Imagine if this is a Chekhov's gun that really does go nowhere ever in the story.
I
They
think
mentioned all this thing about him, and then he never comes up again.
I feel like this is a prep for the next chapter.
Yeah, I think so too.
Or maybe the last chapter that they are prepping.
If you're right, it's gonna get a recap to this moment later on.
Maybe.
And now she's head of the High Council itself.
Her path has definitely been rather unique.
Sounds like somebody else I know.
But yes, the pony in this painting is the previous Lawkeeper. And I didn't meet him in school, by the way. I actually met him about a year ago.
A year? Wait, hang on. That was... You were still in jail, weren't you?
I was, yes. It's funny. I hadn't gotten any visitors, not after you. And I didn't expect any pony to stop by. Then one day, he did. A chance meeting behind bars. It's the stuff of children's tales and make-believe. Sometimes, I wonder if it really did happen. But then I remember what he did, what he said, and how kind he was to me. I didn't think I deserved it, but he was kind regardless.
If you don't mind me asking, Sonata, why did you meet him while in prison?
Yeah, also, was he a prisoner or was he just visiting you? That was
They
not
said-
mentioned.
They said he's visiting. She was the prisoner.
I mean, yeah. But prisoners can
They
visit
get-
each other as well.
They got little clouds for pillows on the couch, and like a rainbow stream across it.
Yeah.
Well, you see,
There you are!
I could say the same thing. You've got a lot of explaining to do.
What's there to explain?
How about
Everything?
telling us your true relationship with Streamline?
You make it sound like she and I were close.
Close enough for you to accuse her of cheating?
Oh, so I'm the bad guy? Is that it?
At this point, yes, you are. Rainbow Dash, you are in court. This is literally the first thing to go to prison if you are literally as angry as your own attorney.
That was established before the case even started, but Rainbow's reaction says that Sonata did something to further offend Rainbow during the court case, but then all of a sudden he tried to hide it. No, she tried to hide it from Luna. Like,
Yeah?
oh yeah, what's up in the ceiling?
You're your own worst enemy here, Rainbow. Do you have any idea how badly you've jeopardized your entire case?
How I jeopardized it? What about you, Sonata? What about your lousy performance in there, huh?
I mean, her
Current
lousy
right now.
performance is
You
your
and Bob
problem.
are speaking for, like, half of the stupid trial. And you didn't even present any evidence.
Oh,
And no matter what that detective or Captain Spitfire said, you didn't even object.
oh, that's why you were angry because Rainbow because Sonata
They
is
too
playing
quiet?
chess. Yeah,
Didn't play objection enough?
yeah.
Which also, by the way, surprised Luna too, twice.
Because she was not falling for the traps that Luna has actually laid.
That
I
may be
mean-
the case, but it makes sense that Rainbow would not be perceptive enough to pick up on that. She really does tend to see things on surface level.
Yeah, but luckily the Shadow Pony actually realized that, oh yeah, the fool speaks and the wise listens. And we have the fool right here, who speaks a lot. No,
Yeah.
Even Fluttershy could have done something as simple as that.
Rainbow Dash.
So why don't you get off your cold, moral high ground and take a hard look at yourself, huh? Because as far as any pony can tell, you're purposefully tanking my case.
no,
That's enough, you two.
She found something up the ceiling again.
Rainbow, I get why you didn't want to tell us what you accuse Streamline of being. It could easily be spun into a motive. And if that had come out, it would have made it that much harder to defend you.
but now it has come out, so tell us everything.
What's that on his lapel or the corner of the jacket here? Looks like a rainbow heart or some kind of pink.
Yeah, this is the actual image in Actress here.
Okay.
That's why you kept silent, isn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly why.
But Sonata's still right. You not sharing that information with us has put us in a really bad spot. Now, the scales have almost certainly been tipped in the prosecution's favor.
Nix, you're not saying.
Don't you remember
That's his
the
name?
conversation
Or
we had
nickname?
before Athena's trial?
Phoenix, I get it.
Yeah,
About
Nick.
trusting the attorney, trusting them to uncover the truth.
Before Athena's trial?
I do. I do remember. It's just.
Ms. Dash,
I'm here to have
I
you.
need you to clarify one other thing for me.
Call her Mrs.
What
Dash.
Detective Reed and Captain Spitfire said about you repeatedly accessing Streamline's locker. Was it true?
Yeah, but why?
All of it.
All of it?
Yeah. I managed to figure out Streamline's locker combo after watching her for a little bit.
Oh wait, they do look their lockers. Okay, that complicates things a little bit. Because now you are trespassing.
Okay, sure, but I think what Rainbow is about to say is she's suspecting her of taking drugs to enhance her performance, and maybe Rainbow was trying to double check if that's true.
Yeah, that's what we told that first about she was hoping for no modules.
Rainbow was suspecting performance enhancements until one day she accused her directly because apparently Rainbow at least thought she found something.
I mean, that might be actually true if this was the reaction, because she stopped taking the enhancement drugs suddenly.
Yeah, and as you said, it might have been uh, withdrawal symptoms.
Oh yeah, by the way, did they ever check the for poison or anything on rainbow that she uses? The one that she took from the other side.
Say
They
that now.
did not. So let's tell me the solution here. Check for the other locker as well.
That's how I was able to open her locker.
And from there, you could swap out the juice boxes as you pleased. Rainbow, how? How could you do this to yourself? This means that the only information left from our investigation has reached a dead end. It's useless now. I may as well forget about that particular fact. We're worse off than I anticipated. Great. Ms. Dash, does this mean you...
What? No! I still never poisoned her!
Then
How
why?
do you even think that, Sonata? You're supposed to trust me!
Haven't I been telling you that this entire time?
We're at a disadvantage then. We're only learning of this now, but it seemed to me that Prosecutor Luna knew already.
Yeah, she did. She basically tore it out of me during my interrogation.
Wait, so you told the prosecutor, but you didn't say the same thing to your own attorney.
Oh my goodness. You know something that I thought of. In these games here, there was like a play a mini game when you're doing the interrogation process, and some people have all kinds of little different systems. Like you
Yeah.
had another character who was able to hear lies or emotion or something like that. What about Luna? What do you think her minigame looked like when she interrogated anyone, like Rainbow?
I mean, she can probably just enter the dream and interpret the dream, what's happening in there.
Yeah, that's one thing that's on her corner. It's the only one that really stands out to me, actually. And it really has come up in the show where she knew intimate secrets about others because of snooping in dreams. For example, for a certain pop star, she knew that dolphins was the lucky animal considered by that pony. Sapphire Shores, that was it.
And knowing each attorney they would actually accept it in court as well. That, the witness had actually dreamed of something.
Perhaps, but I don't know how you could prove it. I mean, what if you take into account the possibility of Luna lying about that?
I mean,
But she swore not to. But I don't see that. It's hard to prove it as evidence unless you could just draw everyone in the court into the dream.
Yeah. Remember what Athena was doing, the whole thing. We need some therapy session. Because you feel angry. And that's present about the court, that you were angry.
In a previous case with, I think, Athena and versus Luna over the kids, Luna did visit Athena in her dreams and tried to be somewhat more consoling but also secretive.
I mean, that's her other job. If we think about that.
That's true. Oh yeah. I'm not sure if it's official. Like on this contract, you must visit dreams or else. I think it's something she chooses to do.
Yeah, it's still strange that.
And also, of course, something she's able to do.
Yeah. For 1,000 years, then Luna was not visiting anybody's dreams. Because Luna was not there, it was only like my moon, on the moon.
What if that's a talent Luna had since she was a filly, ever since she gained her cutie mark?
I mean, probably yes.
Hey. That's true.
tore it out of you?
It was a really rough session. Like, really rough.
She's smacking me around.
Spitfire's pep talks, or one of Twilight's lectures.
I mean, she was probably using
Oh,
Gandalf's voice.
That fits Princess Luna to a T, doesn't it? They don't call her the Dark Mare of the courtroom for nothing.
No, this was different.
The Dark Man of the Courtroom. I'm Batman! I mean,
She's got that reputation. As far as I know, she was in only one other case, but I don't know. Maybe she's in other cases that this show's not focusing on.
yeah. I mean, there are not many prosecutors in this country.
It's picked some weird ones too in the past.
How do I explain this?
Like Blue Blood?
I know Princess Luna's an intense pony, but she's never acted that way before. At least, not since...
This is...
Never mind. It was probably my fault. For trying to keep quiet.
I mean, I did mention that it would be really funny and terrifying if she turned into Nightmare Moon during the trial.
Luna had trouble finding the truth in the last case, but all along she was subtly trying to defend especially the children. That was something she was really sensitive of. In this case, all of a sudden she's much more intense.
Yeah, because she failed last time. You almost accused someone who was guilty.
I don't know.
Well, the answer in that last case, a foal was guilty.
During an interrogation.
Yeah.
There are at least some things they only tell their defense attorneys.
Right. Better to tell the one who is actually fighting for your freedom than the one meaning to ensure you lose it.
Princess Luna should be well acquainted with that. Acting this way, it's...
Weird?
No. It's...
Dangerous. If Luna truly was that hurt from the last trial, there may be no telling what she's willing to do during this one. An unpredictable prosecutor is even more deadly than a gimmicky one.
Anyway, my guess is Princess Luna's gonna use that information when we get back in there.
An unpredictable prosecutor is gonna summon an unpredictable weakness. Pinkie Pie.
I can already think of two that's been gimmicky. The Blue Blood and Trixie.
Yeah.
She'll probably have that next witness talk about it.
Speaking of, do you have any idea who this witness might be?
Not a clue.
We have a lot
Do you
of
think
clues.
it could be another Wonderbolt?
Maybe. There were a lot of them there that day. It could be Soren, or High Winds, maybe even Surprise.
Whoever they are.
Oh yeah, it will be
it's
surprised,
corroborated
alright.
that Rainbow tampered somehow with Streamline's juice boxes. No doubt the prosecution is counting on that. That's her last loose thread as far as Luna's concerned. And if that happens, we're sunk. But hang on, that's not the only thread remaining. Ms. Dash? On the day of the incident, you were swapping out Streamline's juice box.
Don't remind me.
Then
What
why?
happened to the one you swapped out?
Oh,
I think
what I said
if
that
we could just find
we
it,
should actually check
we
for
might
that
be able
as
to
well.
use it somehow. Maybe even find some discrepancy that the prosecution overlooked.
Sonata.
Defense attorney, the trial is about to reconvene. Present yourself and your co-counsel to the courtroom immediately. Defendant, you need to come with me.
Hey! I've got legs, you know. I can walk myself in just fine.
Wait, so the babysitter just grabbed Rainbow Dash and picked her up?
Maybe? Yeah.
Maybe the bailiff was a snowflake. Yeah!
She's gonna walk instead of trot, so she's just gonna moonwalk there on two legs, huh?
Yeah?
Yet again, interrupted by the tragedy of poor time management. Just what was Rainbow about to tell me? Could it help in some way? Ugh. I guess there's no point in dwelling on that. I'll just have to ask once we get a free moment. No point in dilly-dallying. Better head inside before Prosecutor Luna chews me out for being tardy.
Hey, wait a second.
What is it now, Mr. Wright?
Hey.
I can tell.
I remember when the first time a teacher said I was tardy, when I got in the room, and that I'd never heard of that word before. I actually thought she was insulting me.
I mean, it's
He was
kind of
like,
reasoning to it.
you are tardy. You know, in my eyes, like it's saying like maybe she's saying you are stupid or something like that.
No, it means that you are not in time.
Yeah, that's what I eventually learned.
I mean, they when I was at school, they accused me of not listening because I was just on the front seat near the teacher and was just drawing pictures, sketching around, and they asked me, okay, then repeat everything I said. I repeated them, and then they never asked to them because I proved that I was still listening.
Good.
Why is there always improved having a receding hairline? I mean, the genetics, I mean, you can do anything. Every human being will have a receding hairline at one point. I'm sorry to say that, but that's gonna
If it
happen.
happens to ponies, it'll be receding main line, and that also means it could happen to their tails too.
Wait a second.
What is it now, Mr. Wright?
Look, I can tell you really want to help Rainbow out, even if she keeps thinking otherwise. And you've been doing great, all things considered. But
But?
that stuff
What?
I told Rainbow about trusting the attorney goes both ways. She doesn't trust you. I think we both can see that.
I said I don't trust her either.
But you'll need to get her to trust you. And you'll need to do that by showing you genuinely
Wait,
do care.
why is the word "you" always
Words
censored
won't
out?
cut it with her.
Hands up?
I never heard the word twice in a row. I never heard the word "you" in that sentence.
Genuinely do care for her. I know, Rainbow. Words won't cut it with her. You need to show your faith through actions. You may not know how to do that at this moment, but I know you'll figure out a way. No matter how bad this seems, you'll forge a path ahead. After all, you've gotten this far.
Let's head inside, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, I had nothing to say to you. Okay, I mean,
I find something surprising on the ceiling as well.
yeah.
It should be clouds as the ceiling here. And maybe at this location as well, or a window.
Court is now back in
Yeah, I
session.
mean, assume it's
Prosecutor
starlight.
Luna, has your witness arrived yet?
Yes, Your Honor. It seems our witness had a little trouble finding the courtroom and got sidetracked.
Okay, it has to be Zorro then. If they can't find the courtroom.
That would be so cool if that was the case. You got Pony Zoro with cross swords on his cutie
They
mark.
are more than
Yeah?
capable of enlightening us about the method of juice transport, among other things.
I'm happy to hear. Would you please call this witness to the stand?
Certainly, Your Honor.
This is it. This could make or break my case. But why would this witness be sidetracked? Maybe they were in the middle of preparing their testimony, trying to make it as ironclad as possible.
No, they were
Whoever
preparing
they
a
are,
party.
Whatever they're capable of, I can't
For Rainbow,
afford to
that's
back
like
down.
because
You. What?
She makes sound effects when she blinks.
You're that lady whose hotel room me and Phoebe broke into that one time.
you should mention that.
Time.
Oh, there's Phoebe now. Hey, Phoebe. And hey, there's Rainbow too. Hi, Rainbow Dash. Pinky, what are you doing here?
I'm witnessing things.
It's the weirdest thing. These police ponies came and asked me a bunch of questions.
Yeah, I mentioned them how I went into how we broke into a hotel room with Phoenix, so
Right.
they can ask him as well.
Okay, so yeah, these bunch of police ponies came and breaking and asked a bunch of questions, and they learned a lot about parties that they probably more than they intended.
Yeah, I mean we know one thing. Vicky is not gonna lie. Vicky gonna understand everything how she sees it. It might be different from the tools.
It's just a guess, but I think from Luna's angle, she thinks, and maybe is, Pinky is the one that delivered the juice boxes.
Maybe you don't know.
Doesn't seem like her job though.
Told me to be a witness at a trial today. I didn't know what they meant by a witness, though. Whenever I've made it to one of these trial thingies, I just remember the ooh rise and it's guilty parts. Oh, that reminds me, I should have my man early mid-afternoon snack. Really packs a punch. Or wait, is it more like a mule kick?
Is there enough food for me to try?
Your Honor, now might not be the best time for this.
Judge is like, I don't know what she has been thinking, but I want some too.
Hey, it does taste good. Probably it was rare for Pinky to make something that tastes bad. I remember one time when it did happen, it was because she had help from Applejack, who was really tired.
Yeah, it was making the better ingredients. That's all.
That's how she got baked bads.
Being bad matches.
She wants to try some too.
Yes, you're right. Witness, you took quite a bit of time getting here. Did you run into any issues or problems on the way?
Oh, no problems. I just got lost.
On the day you're meant to be testifying
I
as
mean,
a witness?
She doesn't
That
even
sounds
know
like
what
a
a
pretty
witness
big
is, so
problem to me.
I've only recently started traveling to Cloudesdale to visit Rainbow Dash, so I'm still a teeny bit unfamiliar with where everything is. After a while, I didn't know where I was, and I ended up finding a lot of cool places I'd never seen before and doing a bunch of cool things. Did you know you can make cotton candy with the right kind of cloud? Now I do.
I mean,
So I
yeah.
just kept wandering around and around, forgetting what I was originally doing. But before I knew it, I was right at the entrance to the courthouse.
Pinky is the perfect tourist, by the way. If you think about that. That is how you
Yeah,
should actually go touring. You don't send everything. You just go around and see things.
my niece was like that. They had a school trip or going to France, and they actually got what seemed to be a deliberately bad reception. Going to a very bad hotel, having very bad food, and something about the tour was all very messed up. But as soon as she separated from the tour, everything was great
Yeah?
and was just doing her own thing. And it's like they knew to target American or tourists for bad reception, but as soon as you separate from the group, they can't tell you apart unless maybe there's something about your language or style. And yeah, then she had a great time.
Yeah?
And insofar as Peak is concerned about tourism, I think she's always prepared for emergencies. Like I think she could just rip out a camera right out of Maine.
I mean, she doesn't have to. Yeah, oh, she might have actually taken some pictures. Then-
Yep.
I suppose you could say I had my head in the clouds.
Save the puns for a party, not the courtroom. In the meantime, state your name and occupation for the record.
Sheesh, Princess Luna, you're...
Witness, in the courtroom, you will refer to me as prosecutor.
Sure thing. Sheesh, Prosecutor Luna, you're one tough customer.
I mean, that's in the
But
job
if there's one thing
description.
I know about tough crowds is that they can't help but smile once I round up the old Pinkie Pie charm.
Well, I will say, it's nice to have at least one bright face in this room full of gloom.
I guess it's nice to see you, Pinky, despite the circumstances.
But As much as I love a bit of light-hearted banter, Prosecutor Luna is right. So, please, do as she says and state your name and occupation for the record.
No problem, Judgy. You can count on me. My name is Pinkamina Diane Pie, or Pinky for short, or Pinkie Pie if you want to add a little bit extra for the fun of it. I'm the assistant baker for the cake family at Ponyville Sugar Cube Corner and party planner extraordinaire. I do birthdays, holidays, welcome parties, dance parties, quinceañeras, anything you can think of.
Yeah, I can actually see her bringing the use boxes. It's a possibility.
So, if they asked the same question to Rainbow Dash, what did she say for occupation? Manager for weather?
No,
Coordination?
she would say what about that.
Well, that's an aspirant. She's not in the bolts yet. She's attempting to be so, but she's got another job as well, and that's her official job. Now,
Wait.
I do suspect it's like weather coordinator.
Didn't she already have the test at this point?
I don't recall her saying her profession, actually.
Then she would say just what about the service. There you go.
That's more than on the mark, yeah.
Ooh, do you do luau's?
Your Honor,
And
please.
I don't know if she knows the laws.
Right, yes, sorry.
I actually thought the judge would be interested in her after hearing the profession.
Please testify for the court.
Yeah?
Okie dokie Loki. I'll get right to it, Artichokey. See me after the trial about that luau.
Oh, you do know what the law means. Okay?
Related to parties, so yeah, I expected that.
What's the name of the juice boxes? Good question.
Rainbow Dash asked me over a week ago to bring some juice to the academy. And
Hey, there it is.
Kind of juice, apple juice, grape juice,
Yeah.
orange juice, and she stopped me and said Sublime Sunset, and I was like, ooh, I know a guy. She asked me to bring 4 boxes to be delivered to the edge of the academy, out of every pony site, all super sneaky-like.
Wait. Sublime Sunset. That
Ouch.
sounds like an alcoholic beverage.
Sounds guilty, too. Well, at least something to hide.
Oh, that was certainly a testimony. Hey, Phoenix,
Yes, Sonata?
this might be a little silly to ask, but you've interacted with Pinky way more than I ever have. And even with my talent of observation, she eludes me.
You are not
So,
alone.
do you have any advice for how to approach her?
Stay forward.
Pinkie Pie definitely isn't what I'd call an easy witness. But from what I've seen, she's a much wiser pony than she appears. Even if most of what she says seems a bit nonsensical, you can bet that there's at least something there you'll want to dig deeper on. I'd say try to ignore the unnecessary details and search for those little nuggets that could prove useful to our case.
I'll give it a shot. I appreciate it.
No problem, Sonata.
That's what he's there for, to get support. Advice.
Yeah. And he's doing his job well.
Rainbow Dash asked me over a week ago to bring some juice to the academy.
Hold it! Did you
First
find it
sentence.
strange that Rainbow asked you to bring some juice?
I actually did. No pony needs that much juice all at once, so I knew something was up. And do you know what I suspected?
A party!
What's that?
Juice addiction. That must
Oh.
be why she wanted such a specific brand. She couldn't get enough of the stuff.
Okay, that's a brand name, not a luxury beverage. Good. I would assume a party, not usually somebody, but sure.
So this got me thinking. Should I deliver the juice and enable this addiction, or should I go with my initial plan?
Plan? What plan?
My plan to throw Rainbow Dash an intervention party, of course. You know, a little something to let her know that we're concerned, but here for her, and ready to help her overcome her juice cravings. I was gonna throw it as a surprise at her house, invite some of our bestest friends over, and as a show that we're serious, we were gonna pour out all of the juice in front of her.
Hmm.
What? I
juice addiction? Pinky, what the hey?
Pinky, you can't just make some pony go cold turkey like that. Have you ever heard of withdrawal?
Well, of course.
Have the court heard of me so well? We literally said that might be the cause of the whole issue.
Oh yeah. Oh, that conversation's gonna come up again.
Against it.
A juice addiction? Why, I'd never even thought of that. Could such a thing really be possible, though? I know that my grandson is quite fond of soda. Goes the weasel?
That is such a stupid joke. How goes the reason?
No, Your Honor. I think Pinky meant it.
Can we?
Yeah, some people call it pop, some people call it soda. I know the part that I mean, what do we call it? We have a different name for it altogether. We call it easy to, which is very different, but sure.
He's aggressively serious right now in this case.
No, Your Honor. I think Pinky meant it.
Can we get on with it? We don't
Yes,
have
get
to-
home with it.
Sure thing. Now, as I was saying. And I asked her what kind of juice, apple juice, grape juice, orange juice, and she stopped me and said Sublime Sunset, and I was like, ooh, I know a guy.
Hold it! You know a guy? Who?
I'm not supposed to say.
I think now would be a good time to remind you that you are under oath.
Okay, I'll tell you.
You are under oath. Yes. But this has nothing to do with the case. So Pinkie Pie has
Well, it
the
could be.
ability to say nothing.
Well, that's Sonata may think that could be important. Who's the guy? Just gonna leave that. In fact, that was exactly what I thought she would object to on that statement.
Do you know the juice box mare?
The juice box mare?
Juice box mare.
Yes, I believe I know this mare. The one who lives on Brewery Lane?
They are doing the horse hack joke.
Exactly.
Well, this guy I know, he's married to the juice box mare.
The juice box mare?
The juice box mare.
He's married to the juice box mare.
Objection! Enough! The juice box mare is not relevant to this line of questioning. Witness, you will cease this restless prattling and provide us with pertinent testimony.
But they asked.
Lucky. But just know, if you ever need a good supplier, you got it. My lips are zipped.
I thought
Literally.
we were going to ignore the irrelevant details.
That sounded important, though, and suspicious. When some pony says they know a guy, don't you get a feeling that this guy might be a little shady?
Normally, yes. Pinky, not so much.
I mean, if we find out that Pinkie isn't coming, Pinkie's fault that he goes forth in your boxes.
She asked me to bring 4 boxes to be delivered to the edge of the academy. Out of every pony sight, all super sneaky like.
Wait, 4 boxes is not too much. What do you mean 4 full box of news boxes?
Maybe she's going to object to and ask about where this location of the super sneaky place is. There could be potential witnesses there, but that's supposed to be not the case.
Yeah, but she was there.
Hold it! So, no pony saw you?
Nope. Like I said, I was super sneaky like. Rainbow was right to come to me because she's only like medium sneaky. She also told me to keep the whole thing a secret, which I would be doing if I wasn't under oath.
No, you are doing great, Pinkie. You have to tell everything. That's fine.
In doing so, perhaps she's breaking a Pinky promise, though. You know that would bother her.
I mean, if it was a pinky promise, then she would say that, yeah, I moved, but I'm on the pinky promise as well, which is higher up than a road.
It might be a Pinky promise. She didn't say it was, so perhaps not. But look how bothered she is about testifying like this.
Then why did Ms. Dash ask you to keep it a secret?
I just figured she didn't want any pony finding out about her juice addiction.
Of course you did.
So, was I good?
Yeah, you were good, Pinky. Real good. Maybe even the best. At leaving the courtroom at a loss for words.
Pardon me if I'm being a bit dense, but what was the purpose of this testimony again?
I was literally her as the same thing. She didn't provide anything to the court.
I think Luna's trying to prove that she was trying to sneak poison into the Wonderbolts, and to verify the fact that Rainbow did it, talked to the supplier.
Oh, the only reason why it is because it he passed the test of the check.
Yeah, consider this. If Rainbow really was guilty, and she's trying to sneak poison in, the best way to get away with it is to try to hide the supplier.
Yeah.
So that's
No,
I think that's Luna's.
Yeah, just gonna say
Luna's,
that. Oh yeah, but she could have slipped poison in the same way as well, right? By somebody else.
perhaps, unless the Pinky's supplier is poisoning the juice boxes, then Luna's going to have to argue they got poisoned after she received it from Pinky.
Huh? Oh.
I guess how is the box like all sealed up and?
I mean, we don't know because they have ordered died from it.
Well, according to Prosecutor Luna, this was to tell us how poison was brought onto the Academy grounds. But near as I can tell, that wasn't quite what was said, was it?
We admit that Miss Pye's penchant for pontificating makes our previous point appear pointless.
Wait, did Luna think that she was bringing poison? Because of the the shady supplier that she had.
I think that's the entire point is to explain how the juice boxes got snuck onto the grounds through the Wonderbolt's tight security, which was what Spitfire said.
Yeah.
They said they would normally be very tight about that. So the sneaking is the only way to get it through security.
Gosh, that's a lot of peace, Prosecutor Luna. You know, maybe you should meet my sister Maud. She'd get a kick out of your alliteration.
Then, with all due respect, Prosecutor Luna, this hasn't done your argument any favors, has it? It seems as though it's without merit, if I'm being honest.
Only part of it, Your Honor. Besides, we are working through a situation built on subterfuge and intrigue. It'd be arrogant to assume every component of this case is clear-cut.
Normally, her admitting that would make me want to celebrate. But I have a feeling that she came to that conclusion during the testimony. I guess even she couldn't predict or control what Pinky was going to say, which would usually be a win for us, but...
Yeah, but you would still haven't proven necessarily that she's innocent.
It's like she's recovered completely. Does that mean she's setting up another argument? Better not jump the horseshoe. I need to wait and see what she's up to.
Nevertheless, though it was a bit unorthodox, the testimony has illuminated a certain point.
Yeah, what you are saying.
The origin of the juice boxes the defendant used to commit the crime. Isn't that right, defendant?
Yeah, it didn't went to any checks.
Oh, right. That was something we needed to clarify.
Indeed. However, that wasn't the only reason I called in this witness today. Now, isn't there something else you saw, witness?
Oh.
There? Oh, yeah.
More testimony? I'd like to hope it isn't as nonsensical as this one. But what else could she have seen? And why did it make her suddenly deflate?
Very good. Therefore, witness, you will now testify as to what you saw.
I went back to Wonderbolt Academy after hearing that Rainbow wanted more juice. I was going to say no, because I didn't want to enable her, but going cold turkey wasn't going to help, so I planned to bring half of what I did last time. When I got there, I saw a crazy tornado tearing through everything.
The tornado again. Oh no. Does this mean...
Good gracious! An entire tornado? The winds must have been incredibly fierce that day.
Not quite, Your Honor. Here in Equestria, tornadoes are the product of weather teams, not wayward winds.
Ah, I see. Yet another difference then.
But note my specific wording. Weather teams. In other words, an entire team of Pegasi is usually required to form one. Under rare occasions, a single pony may have the wing power needed to produce it.
And we know that there is some pony who can.
Was any pony hurt during the incident?
Only two. One filly and another Wonderbolt, Fleetfoot. Both are receiving medical care at the moment.
Huh. Why does Rainbow look shocked by that? Did she not know that there'd been a tornado?
That is still too many. But I suppose we should be thankful that the injured numbered so few. Defense, you may begin your cross-examination.
I went back to Wonderbolt Academy after hearing that Rainbow wanted more juice. I was going to say no, because I didn't want to enable her, but going cold turkey wasn't going to help, so I planned to bring half of what I did last time.
I mean, picking half is can be problematic. Once again, if he needs to take it, let's for medicine or something, then it will cause problems. Luckily, everyone doesn't take medicine, from what we know.
Hold it! Who supplied you with the juice this time?
The same guy?
Have you ever heard of the juice box mirror?
The juice box?
Don't go to this again.
I will cease this tomfoolery, witness, or I will make you. Do you understand?
Oops, sorry. I wasn't trying to joke or anything.
Let's move on then. As intrigued as I am, I'd rather not test Prosecutor Luna's patience.
Same here.
I was just telling the truth. I wasn't trying to turn this into a running gag or anything. Anyway, when I got there, I saw a crazy tornado tearing through everything.
Hold it!
Did you see who
How
made
was
the
this tornado
tornado?
generated?
It was made nearby, silly.
Perhaps you could be more specific with your wording?
I saw it being made nearby.
I hate more dash.
Witness,
I saw a single pony making it nearby.
A single pony? No. She can't mean. I have to ask her.
Yeah, you
What
have
do you
to.
see exactly?
Well, I would say, but it's really hard.
alleviate the concerns of the defense. Surely they wouldn't ask if they didn't want the truth. And remember, you are under oath to testify.
No, this might be a pinky promise. Let's say, let's tell.
It was a pony with rainbow hair.
Oh, it was Romnia, not Rainbow Dash. If you have seen the previous episodes, you know there was a evil twin of Rainbow Dash.
Whenever one other, is in this case Stalia, that deliberately tried to frame Rainbow for something, and so he planted a rainbow mane in the crime scene, and I think it was actually her mane that he happened to cut with scissors.
Oh no! How did they even use that with hooves?
Or maybe she said it was shears.
You mean Rainbow Dash?
Anyway, that is not part of this trial.
That's impossible!
Can you see what is laid plain before you? The witness has seen with her own eyes the perpetrator of this event.
Hey, that's not what I meant.
That is ridiculous, Prosecutor Luna. Why would my client generate a tornado at all?
Do not tell me you are lagging behind already, defense. Very well. If your stalwart refusal to accept facts has left you as blind as a bat, I shall happily shine a light upon these dark corners. This tornado event and the poisoning incident both occurred on the same day. This obviously cannot be a coincidence.
I mean, if she's already poisoning, why would she want to bring more eyes on her?
Keep seeing a little bit of text in the upper corner of the screen whenever you pause. What did it say?
It's probably the title of the video that I'm posting.
Okay.
Yeah, it is the title.
Rainbow Dash wanted to poison Streamline, but did not want to get caught. Moreover, she did not want the victim treated in time. For both things to happen, she needed bystanders' eyes watching something else. Therefore, she generated the tornado in an attempt to draw attention away from Streamline.
Most Streamline's problems happened way before. He was already starting to get weaker. Remember?
Yeah, across the week.
You can't blame the tornado for not telling her to. Oh, you are weak. So you are just gonna hurt yourself.
That way, Streamline would succumb to the effects of the poison before she could be treated in time. The irony is palpable. In covering her tracks, Rainbow Dash has dug her own grave.
Prosecutor Luna, that still doesn't make
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Why not, defense? It follows a certain thread of logic, to my eyes.
Because we heard from Captain Spitfire before the trial that the tornado occurred on the other side of the academy. Rainbow Dash was doing mandatory training during that time along with her fellow reservists, including Streamline. You aren't seriously suggesting she was in two places at once?
What? As though she had cloned herself? I refuse to allow us to venture down that rabbit hole again, defense.
Then it's your duty as a prosecutor to back up your claims with evidence, not guesswork. How could Rainbow Dash have generated the tornado while she was training with Streamline?
No.
The answer is quite simple. And moreover, it can be found by re-examining testimony given earlier today.
Oh, I do not like the sound of that.
Did you forget that Captain Spitfire also mentioned Rainbow Dash's speed records from the Academy? It's not an exaggeration to say that Rainbow Dash is one of our fastest flyers. Streamline's almost just as good, too. The good captain isn't alone in this regard. I am sure were you to ask all of Cloudsdale what they find most memorable about their favorite daughter, they would, without a doubt, point to her speed. Ask your client yourself if you so wish. I wonder, will she lie about her?
No,
particular
that's one point
flyer,
that she would
or
not
will
lie.
her pride again be her undoing.
There's one thing I know about Rainbow Dash. It's that she is as sure of herself as the day is long. Even so...
Let me guess. You would argue that Rainbow Dash could not have left training without being seen.
He could not have.
It does seem a reasonable thing to conclude. There were many ponies at this event, weren't there?
True, but consider other contextual factors, Your Honor. While training is mandatory, eyes are not on the reservist all the time. There are too many, after all, doing too much all at once. If an opening presented itself, and given the defendant's own speed, she could have easily flown away, created the tornado, and flown back. All after poisoning the victim, no doubt. It was simply poor planning and bad luck that Streamline collapsed when she did. Quad erat demonstrandum. Thus it is proved.
Indeed. What Prosecutor Luna has said holds a high degree of credibility.
I mean, if they saw Rainbow Dash fly away, that would leave quite a rainbow behind. If what they say is true, that he was that
What?
fast.
At that speed, she's making a rainbow streak.
Yeah.
Defense, do you have any evidence to disprove it?
Oh no. Luna has me pinned. I don't have enough evidence to make it.
I mean, once again, you should ask the defendant.
I didn't think she would have all of this put together so soon. I should have
What
jumped
she
on
has
this when
to
I
say.
had the chance.
Sonata?
Rainbow Dash?
No, that was Pinky.
Pinky? Oh.
Rainbow Dash would never do anything to hurt any pony on purpose. Never in a million bajillion quintillion years.
I saw a pony with rainbow hair. I don't know who that was, but it was not Rainbow Dash.
She saved my life and my friends' lives and constantly keeps trying to be better. She would quit the Wonder Bulls in 10 seconds flat if staying meant hurting any pony else.
Pinkie Pie.
As to be expected from Rainbow's accessory to this heinous offense.
I'm not... Rainbow wouldn't try anything like this. She's only done little pranks in the past. All of them were harmless. Like this one time where all the cupcakes in Mrs. Cake's bakery were replaced with...
Objection! None of these past actions are relevant for today's trial. I would keep that in mind, lest thou art thrown from this courtroom.
Technically, I think only the judge can make that kind of threat.
Do you think Prosecutor Luna cares about proper decorum at this point?
No.
What matters are the facts, witness. And I can name two of the most important. Streamline was poisoned, and Rainbow Dash was the one who poisoned her.
Most of these are incorrect. Because it was not poison. You have proven it that there was no poison in her.
So no poison in her system, so Rainbow couldn't have poisoned her. There was no poison involved.
Yeah.
How could you do this to Rainbow after everything she's done?
Miss Pie, hold on a moment.
I know this is how ponies find the truth, but you don't have to be so mean about it. You're making everything she's done look like some kind of scheme. She worked hard for her dream. And she's your subject too. How can you say all that stuff about her?
Rainbow Dash cares not for the dreams of others as I do. Nor is she my subject while on trial. She is a criminal who attempted to dismantle the dreams of another.
No, she isn't. Why don't you say that?
Why don't you, witness? Look at the facts made bare. Have you been listening? Or are you...
No, she hasn't been here, Luna. You just caught her doing this testimony. She wasn't here, she was in Ponyville the whole time. She hasn't been listening.
Yeah.
You just willingly being ignorant? No wonder Rainbow Dash had such an easy time gaining your compliance. Only a fool would be so gullible as to believe in her innocence.
Prosecutor Luna, There is no need for such harsh rhetoric.
Don't you talk to her like that! Can't you see how it's making her feel? She's gonna cry if you keep this up!
Objection! You were not called on to speak. Utter another word out of turn, and it will be your last on the record.
Sonata, if you got an idea, now would be the time to put it into action.
I don't know what to do. I've never seen Luna push any pony like this before. At this rate, she's liable to drive Pinky to tears. And if that happens, I won't have anything left to go on.
Yeah, we should call Athena and make a therapy session again.
Well, we've got to do something. Maybe...
Damn it, I know. Just give me a second to think. But what even is there left to think about? Pinky, Spitfire, Philo? None of them have offered anything in Rainbow's defense with their testimonies. Darn it. If only Streamline was awake, then I could at least have some pony else give testimony. No pony else was there when...
No pony else.
Some pony else was there during all
I
of
mean, the
this.
ones who were actually
You know what?
injured.
You're not doing your job at all, prosecutor. No, Princess Luna. In fact, you're not even a prosecutor at this point. You're just a big bully.
How dare!
Enough!
Thank you,
I will not
Judge.
allow a full-blown argument to take place in my courtroom. Miss Pye, though you are understandably upset, for speaking out of turn, you will be removed from the witness stand. I forbid any more testimony.
Wait,
from
Judge,
you.
no.
Prosecutor Luna, banter
We
is
still
one
have to
thing, but
question
this
her.
is beyond the pale. Tread carefully and with dignity, or you will be penalized.
I apologize for my behavior.
Wait, what's the number take? I apologize.
I apologize for my
Yeah.
behavior.
That's a little bit mistake. That's fine. It happened.
Yeah.
Bailiff,
Or you could
escort
say
the
she actually said that.
to the courtroom. Perhaps it will give all of us some time to calm down. I think we can all say that this trial's progression has been unorthodox. Still, the prosecution has proven the link between Rainbow Dash and Streamline. Does the defense have anything they'd like to add?
Luna showed
Yes?
her hand, Sonata. If there was any time to call her bluff, it's now. I don't think we can hold out any longer.
Yes, I agree. Now's our chance. Luna may have the judge convinced, but with some work, we can start regaining our footing. Better start with the best line of attack. I do have a few points worth mentioning, Your Honor.
Then let us hear them.
While I think we can all agree that the prosecution has done their due diligence, they have taken the focus off our original problem.
Yeah?
This case isn't centered around a tornado. It's about the so-called poisoning that claimed to streamline
The
the
so-called
very dead.
poisoning.
Do you have more to add on that subject? I thought it was cleared up pretty neatly.
Except for two things about it, actually. The first would be Rainbow swapping out those juice boxes. Why would she do that?
Poison
Easier
obviously.
for some pony to simply put the poison in Streamline's drink without swapping them at all.
That point is still irrelevant.
No, it's
No
not.
matter how much you hem and haw, Rainbow Dash was already seen swapping out the juice boxes. The locker rooms were crowded. Rainbow slipping something into the victim's drink would have been noticed by some pony nearby. Had she actually been caught that way, this trial would have lasted mere minutes.
That brings me to my second point, though. Why go through all that trouble for a simple crime?
Perhaps Miss Dash didn't have the aptitude to commit even a simple crime. Any fool can complicate matters far beyond what is necessary, as proven here.
Did you just call me dumb? I oughta...
What was that, witness? Are you threatening a member of the court?
Before we start arguing again, there is a third point I must make. Your case against Rainbow Dash is not definitive, no matter what you say.
Are you calling in question the testimony of my witnesses, defense?
Yes.
Do you wish for his honor to throw them all out? Is that it?
Your attempts at equivocating have gone on for long enough.
Yet here you are, rattling on like a steam engine on its last legs. Make your point, defense, or cease such noise.
All right, fine. Here's the main sticking point. Sure, several witnesses have come forward against my client. And sure, Detective Reed has suggested the poison used in this case was gricklegrass.
But he was satisfied and there was no poison.
But no testimony nor argument from the prosecution has been able to explain away a certain discrepancy. One that we can see if we look at one piece of evidence in particular.
Which piece of evidence, defense?
The toxicology report.
Must we take another look at this document? Gricklegrass matches the report's description line by line.
Really? So you must see the line where it shows poison actually in the victim's body. I certainly don't see it from here.
Oh, that's right. That toxicology report came back negative for
The
poison.
judge forgot about that part.
Two reports can exist. We can clearly separate a clerical error from what's in front of us.
You presented this evidence, Luna. If it's a faulty report, it's your fault. This is a piece of evidence in the court.
Right, that's what Celestia got on Trixie's case about.
The burden of proof falls on you, Prosecutor Luna. Stepping into this case without proper cause is grounds for an immediate dismissal of my client.
Your Honor, enough proof has been demonstrated regardless of what the defense claims. Surely you can see what she's trying to do. She means to inundate us through sheer stubbornness and an absurd quantity of needless questions.
Are you thinking about yourself, Luna?
Irreconcilable facts.
There are irreconcilable facts, I will grant, but one of them is the lack of poison cited in the toxicology report. This is an attempted poisoning case, and without poison, you can't even have a proper trial to begin with.
Who?
Your Honor, you must agree with that at least.
I will say that this is a rather interesting dilemma. The toxicology report itself doesn't directly cite poison as the reason for Streamline's collapse. I'm afraid I cannot overlook such a glaring hole in this matter. Yet the amount of evidence against the defendant is already compelling. She was seen actively swapping juice boxes with Streamline before her collapse.
I mean, it could be easily solved. Just let him with a stock and tell why he was swapping juice boxes. And that's all.
Or bringing this up, it's not poison, it's something else. That's made Streamline out.
Yeah, it could be very easy to say that, oh, I think she was cheating because she was using as drugs, so I made swapping them with normal juice. And
If Rainbow was correct, there's some kind of performance enhancement that maybe that could have been detected, but they were scanning for gricklegrass. And anyway, if there was some drug that used to enhance her, but she had a week of withdrawal, so whatever that substance was, it had a week to disappear from her system too. So yet again, another negative.
Yeah, but it still has to be in the juice box that she was swapped it with.
Right. I've never heard any of them here say that they tested the juice boxes. Right?
Yeah.
Or
They
did I
tried.
forget that?
They tried to check it with the one that she has drunk already. But we know they were just normal juice boxes.
It's kind of like arguing about there must be poison in this case because it's in this mysterious box that we never opened.
Yeah.
These two pieces should work in tandem, but what we are seeing, clearly, is a disconnect. For if no poison was found in the juice boxes, then why was the defendant swapping them at all?
Okay, here's my chance. I'm counting on you to back me up, Phoenix. Why don't we ask my client that very question?
Yeah! That was the first thing I said. That you should ask the client.
Are you actually suggesting that for your next course of action? Have you lost your mind?
Sonata, are you sure that's a good idea? Rainbow didn't tell us everything the first time around.
But she wasn't on the road. Now she is.
If we let her testify
There-
now,
some changes
without
occurred
any
since then,
preparation,
too.
we might just have an even bigger problem on our hands.
Do you have any better ideas?
What about the toxicology report? If we asked for the test to be reevaluated, then we could get an extension.
That report is the only thing keeping us here. The fact that it hasn't been clarified is our one ticket to keeping Rainbow from getting a guilty verdict right now. Besides, if we were to instead ask for it to be checked again, and Luna was able to confirm Streamline was poisoned,
We're sunk. Okay, I see your point. But this is still a big gamble.
You have to
we
remember a
totally
little
put
bit.
on a show of faith for Rainbow. I can't think of anything more of a show than this. We know she didn't poison Streamline. I know she didn't do it. All I need to prove is that she had another
He
reason
knows
for
it.
swapping those juice boxes. Once I do that, the judge will have to dismiss this case.
I think Rainbow is ready to spill her guts anyhow. I don't know how much longer she can hold herself back. Luna's been pretty
Keep
rough on
staring at
Rainbow
that ceiling.
today.
He's not wrong. Rainbow is chomping at the bit over there. If we do this now, there won't be any turning back.
I mean, the and Causation, there may be parasite flying above the tire. And if you are right,
Okay,
then
so-
there's a glass ceiling, then they might be missing that.
So there is something seriously wrong with this case here. There's something surprising on the roof and something sad about that floor.
I mean, it would be very strange if it was the other way around. Can you miss out a fault? I mean, yeah, you can. Oh.
Prosecutor Luna, do you have any objections to make?
No. The prosecution will allow Rainbow Dash to take the stand. If anything, the defense has finally made a move we are interested in seeing played.
And if I'm lucky, it'll be the last move I need to make.
But you are not lucky because me so that there are more appeals.
Defendant, state your name and occupation for the record.
There you go. Occupation.
Rainbow Dash. I'm a Wonderbolt reservist.
Yeah?
For now. Anyway.
I take it you're aware of what you'll be testifying about?
Yeah, I know. I was listening.
Then by all
Be
means,
distracted.
proceed with your testimony.
Come on, Rainbow. Don't let my faith in you be for nothing.
I mean, why?
Okay, I admit it. I have been swapping out some of Streamline's juice boxes, even on the day she collapsed. But I didn't poison her! I'm innocent! Why can't you see that? And don't get me started on that tornado business. I didn't cause that either! That's all I'm gonna say. I want to remain silent about everything else.
Hey! Somehow Rainbow is the only one who knows
The
that you
last
can be
statement of her
silent.
sentence is, I still have secrets.
Yeah. I mean, she has the right to stay silent, even if it enlists her even more.
The right to remain silent again?
Well, it's a right for a reason. At least this time, we got some room to maneuver.
True. Saying something is better than nothing at all. Rainbow's not the only one practicing that right. That's unusual, given how Luna was acting with Pinky. Did the judge's warning pay off?
Very well. Miss Sonata, you may cross-examine the defendant whenever you're ready.
Okay, I admit it. Objection!
What the?
I tire of this game of cat and mouse. Why not end this farce with that single admission and spare us all, defendant?
What?
Was that perhaps too oblique for you? I mean to say that you should admit that you are guilty and not delay the inevitable.
I'm not doing anything like that, because I'm innocent!
Ms. Dash, relax. Prosecutor Luna, why?
I will say that you are most definitely failing to live up to the element you are the bearer of.
What? How?
No element of honesty.
She's questioning her loyalty.
Yeah, but she's not the element of loyalty anymore. She never was. That's the whole joke.
Too far. Order! Order! I agree. Prosecutor Luna, it's bad enough that you've interrupted the cross-examination like this, but please stop antagonizing the defendant.
Your Honor, I mean not to antagonize, merely criticize.
It didn't sound like that to every pony else.
This case is of great importance. A future Wonderbolt not only resists arrest, needing to be dragged away like a child, but also continues to act so in court.
Luna, she is a child. I would say, yeah, she is. Let's see. Rainbow Dash should be around 20 years in the human year, or even less, like 18.
Or considerably more than that, if any single one of those candles on her birthday, at birth anniversary, is a year.
I mean, yeah, but years go differently for ponies.
All that, though, she succeeded to blow out her own candles in one breath, I think, by flying all around and successfully blowing them all out. Way to go, Rainbow.
How does that look to the citizenry? To have some pony behave with such juvenile arrogance when faced with a serious accusation? What does that say about the Wonderbolts? Have they abandoned their principles? Do discipline and esteem no longer matter? Are we meant to accept the idea that the Wonderbolts will let any pony into their ranks, regardless of how noxious they are? The Wonder...
I mean, that was the whole problem to begin with, that they let someone in who was cheating, right? That's why this whole case is happening.
Or endangers the safety of others. Lightning dust.
Regardless of how noxious they are? The Wonderbolts appear to be a failing institution. Or at the very least, one with absolutely no standards.
Prosecutor Luna, you've already been told once by Your Honor. That's enough.
I am done. Thus, my earlier comment has been proven.
What earlier comment?
That the defendant is failing to live up to the element she is the bearer of. Behold, Rainbow Dash, the element of loyalty. A reservist for the team she supposedly cares for so deeply. But there is no more loyalty in you than in a stewed prune.
Also, yeah, you haven't proven anything. If what you are saying is a meeting in court, and we prove that she didn't do anything, then we have proven that you are actually just letting her title, her everything, for her whole being, her name. And also, you made fun of the Wonderbolt altogether. Do not, you are digging a deep hole. Don't fall into it.
Look at how she has betrayed the Wonderbolts in the most vile fashion. How she has wrecked all that they stood for. It is a tragedy that such a supposedly noble institution has crumpled into a mere shadow of what it once was. Look at whom they've welcomed. Not a bright, fresh recruit, but an irredeemable killer. The hideous shadow of her presence inflicts a loathsome, charnel stain upon their legacy.
I'm the stain? Me? What?
Ms. Dash, wait.
Besides, it's Streamline who was the real stand on the team. Some pony like her has no place on the Wonderbolts. She shouldn't have been allowed at all. Ugh. I knew she was a dirty, good-for-nothing cheat from the start. But no pony believed me, because I didn't have any proof. Don't you get it? One of us had to pony up and do something about her. Some pony who wasn't afraid of getting a little dirty to do the right thing.
Yeah, you are saying things, but you are not. Your words are not gonna be interpreted as alright. That's the right thing.
Okay, what she's saying right now is why Luna was badgering her.
Yeah.
Rainbow! Just calm down.
Shut up, Sonata! Ugh. You know what? I'm glad this happened to Streamline. She got what she deserved.
Oof.
And if I could do everything over, I would.
Hold it! Rainbow, stop!
What? Sonata asked me to testify, didn't she? Isn't this what she wanted?
Don't you
No.
realize what you just said?
What I've said was the truth.
Yeah, you said some very stupid things. And it's already a court record.
This is it. It's over.
No, Sonata, you still have a right to cross-examine.
I was interrupted.
Yeah.
Prosecutor Luna, what do you have to say?
Yes, of course, Your Honor. Thanks to the defendant herself, the motive has become quite clear. Rainbow Dash believed her fellow Wonderbolt reservist, Streamline, was a cheater. After failing to prove this accusation, the defendant took matters into her own hooves. A punishment most foul was concocted in place of any actual proof. With a plot conceived under the blackest of influences to torment pony kind, Rainbow Dash decided she would poison Streamline through the creation and eventual administration of a poison called Gricklegrass.
Yes. The poison that you have still failed to actually prove that was being used.
The justification appears to be a warped sense of moral vindication. An arrogant way of thinking, I must say, as is to be expected of a vigilante. The end result is a mare very nearly losing her life after a serious collapse. All of the evidence presented points to this being the case. Thus, we are given the means and motive. The prosecution rests.
As much as I agree with what you've just said, that wasn't what I meant, Prosecutor Luna. I meant, what do you have to say for yourself? You broke from procedure by interrupting the cross-examination. Not only that, but you then decided to start antagonizing the defendant and refused to back down even after I instructed you to stop. This, on top of your earlier bickering with the previous witness... To say that your performance today has been shameful would be an understatement. I'm shocked you would act this way.
And you are the one who are criticizing the Wonderbolt. And they have fallen so badly.
I am simply doing my duty as I see fit, Your Honor.
Very well. Then I shall do mine. At the end of today's proceedings, I'm afraid you'll have to receive a penalty. You were warned, after all.
I understand, Your Honor.
As said, though, I do agree with your summary of the case, and the motive you've put forth. While a bit unorthodox of a discovery, the defendant has indeed admitted to having felt the need to do something about the victim.
Yes, and we have to actually ask her what that something was.
She has clearly implicated herself, in my opinion.
What? No! That's not... None of that is right! None of it!
Miss Sonata?
Sonata, get yourself
I'm
together.
sorry if this has come as a shock to you, but you had many opportunities to provide counter-arguments. While I'm sure this cross-examination didn't go as you might have planned, you were the one who requested the defendant testify.
Sonata, please tell me you have something to offer as a rebuttal. We can't let it end like this.
What can I even say? There are no more witnesses. And there's no point in trying to cross-examine Rainbow properly now.
Why? You should still cross-examine Rainbow. You have the right, and there might be still some more information coming, because you know that there is no poison.
Such as to do something?
Cross-examination
Yeah.
technically never ended, but Luna's right. Rainbow has both means and motive to commit this crime. She's practically confessed to poisoning Streamline, even if that wasn't what she meant. Asking her to testify was a huge mistake. How could she admit to something like that, though? Why would you admit that you think Streamline deserved what she got?
If there's nothing further, I'm ready to declare my verdict.
I mean, if you don't do anything, then she will be,
Is this it?
punished.
Is it over? What do I do now?
In order to secure a guilty verdict, the prosecution must be able to prove beyond a reasonable doubt the means, motive, and causation of the accused. The
And
defense,
causation.
conversely, needs to show there is doubt for at least one of those things.
That's right. There's still one thing that hasn't been proven beyond reasonable doubt.
The poison.
Causation.
How do I know, you ask? The symptoms of said poison are very distinct, and they are a perfect match with the victim's condition. Those symptoms are a combination of sweating, a dangerously high heart rate, lightheadedness, followed by vomiting, extreme anxiety, and eventual collapse.
You know what? These are also the also the symptoms of having bad weather. I actually do have these symptoms a lot of times when I'm not streaming. When I say that I'm feeling weak, not well enough.
Well, weather's in more controlled circumstances in Equestria, but because it still has bad weather. It just when it arrives, it's expected, it's planned. Unless something goes awry in a different way, like some pony makes a mistake or deliberately tries to cause bad weather when they weren't supposed to.
I mean, not bad weather, but the weather front. You know the what is it called? I don't know what it's called in English. But they are like hot and cold different. They are not called cyclones. I don't know what it's called in English. It's called the front in Hungarian.
Warm and cold fronts.
Yeah. But when it swaps, that's when I feel that way.
I'll finish what I was saying here because in most cases weather is expected, and whatever, however sunny, however stormy it is, it's probably spread in the news normally. But let me say that there was a criminal, Pegasus, adult enough to actually cause weather problems, and sets up an unexpected weather problem in a certain area in order to cover for other criminals to sneak into a warehouse because they're distracted with the bad weather. Now, everyone in the town would, in that case, would not have expected the bad weather.
True. I mean, that was a tornado.
That's one of the things, yes. Well, I guess no one expected that in the Winterbolt Academy, but that happened before with Lightning Dust and Rainbow attempting to obliterate the competition, getting rid of all those clouds very quickly by doing something excessive. But before that performance, they did not say to the instructor, "We will create a tornado." So that tornado that day was not expected. So therefore, a balloon comes up in the middle of a training session, and they almost get killed because of that. Because because Fluttershy forgot she could fly.
I mean, we have some extra accidents happening here as well. We could ask them what happened. You don't know anything about the show, so you can clue me in. But we are already on the third case. I mean, technically in the fourth case. There is a lot of problems. Basically, they claim that Rainbow Dash has poisoned somebody in the Wonder World who has no poison in their system, and they are not trying
The
to
juice box was
prove.
tested negative too. I
Yeah,
think that's what they said recently. So no poison in the mare, no poison in the juice box, so no poison has got to be involved. But Rainbow did switch juice boxes for some reason. She was not able to get around to admitting why she did that. She got interrupted.
yeah, that's the whole thing. That's the gist of it, basically. And she's gonna realize that, oh, wait, it's still on the prosecutor prove that there is poison.
As for
Ah,
Rainbow's
yeah.
motivation, she was convinced that that other mare who supposedly got quote unquote poisoned was cheating in some way.
I mean, yeah,
But therefore
that was no one
deserved to be in
chatting.
the bolts. Yeah.
All they have is the symptoms, which can be anything, literally. Can you already chat? I
What's
can.
this?
I don't know if
It says Streamline
Claire
was
can.
apparently murmuring something right before she passed out. Streamline was heard weakly repeating the words, "Stay, so sorry," up until the point of losing consciousness.
I don't remember that part. They are so sorry.
When they investigated the barracks, it was see from the background.
You wanna know what I think, though? I think that Streamline was hallucinating.
Hallucination is not part of the symptoms. I mean, I could, but that he wouldn't say it.
Did that minigame ever happen to Luna during this case?
Repeating something in a delirious
Probably
state before
must be
she
the
passed
scene.
out. Even I assumed that this was just a reaction to the suspected poisoning. But maybe that's not the case. If we take what Captain Spitfire said at face value, there's a chance this could mean Streamline wasn't poisoned by Gricklegrass.
In the case of Rainbow Dash, I find the defendant.
Objection.
Objection!
Yeah, the defendant is the objection.
Yes, Miss Sonata?
I think it's a little too soon for a verdict, Your Honor.
Really?
Pointing.
The prosecution disagrees. If anything, this is becoming needlessly protracted. Everything required to demonstrate the defendant's guilt has been proven.
No, definitely not.
I wonder about that.
Make your point and be done with it.
Like I said, it's too soon for a verdict. Seeing as how the true cause of Streamline's collapse has yet to be proven.
Objection! Of all the things to try and argue against yet again.
I mean, you still haven't proven it.
Incident report? Do you not recall Detective Reed's testimony about the symptoms the victim presented?
Yes, I
The
do.
cause of Streamline's incapacitation was Gricklegrass poisoning. Your unwillingness to see that does not occlude the facts.
Oh, I'll admit, it certainly appeared like it at first. But there's one fatal error that has been made.
There is no such error. Streamline was suffering from the exact symptoms that we know Gricklegrass causes.
That's true.
Not exactly.
But only if you ignore a certain other detail.
What detail would that be?
This, Your Honor. Take that. I certainly have read the incident report, Prosecutor Luna. Maybe it's time we double-checked it together?
For what exactly?
Right here. Streamline was heard weakly repeating the words, "Stay, so sorry," up until the point of losing consciousness.
Does that mean something, though?
To Captain Spitfire, it does. She believes it was the result of a hallucination. And if we take that possibility into consideration, then it outright contradicts something else that has been presented to the court. Take that!
Oh, that's the Grickle Grass poison report, isn't it? From the EBI?
Exactly, Your Honor. As we can all see, nowhere does the report list hallucinations under the symptoms for Grickle Grass poisoning.
That's right. And if that's the case, then...
And they use different poison.
Not caused by Grickle Grass at all.
Objection! Captain Spitfire was not brought in to testify about the possibilities regarding the cause of the victim's collapse. She is no expert defense, and you would do well to remember that.
You're not seriously suggesting we just ignore this, are you?
The report speaks for itself. This incoherent rambling from the victim must be unrelated.
Could it be a
Yeah.
prolonged condition the victim might have been suffering from prior to her poisoning?
Well, you were pretty quick to bring up Streamline's medical records earlier, Prosecutor Luna. How about it? Was there anything there that might line up with this reaction?
Kindly wipe that grin off your face, defense. If it were that obvious, I'd have mentioned it.
Then you concede that this was not an underlying condition?
We concede nothing. This is merely some sort of rare, extraneous symptom of the poison.
Of course.
You'd like that to be the case, but I think you'll find it's not as simple as that. You recall Detective Reed's testimony. You've mentioned it after all. How about the part where he said,
Yeah, no
"Rare
extra
extraneous
acting,
symptom
only.
doesn't fit with how the Equestrian Bureau of Investigation describes Grickle Grass, the supposedly easy-to-make poison. And we can't discount that as the words of a mere amateur. No, those are the words of the head of the EBI, one of the foremost experts in all things crime. Yes, she's speechless. Looks like silence really is golden. It's proof positive that I'm on the right track.
Miss Sonata,
Yes, Your Honor?
while I understand where we're at, I can't help but wonder what the cause of this additional symptom was.
It's certainly a mystery.
Don't tell me it's another poison!
Yeah, there was no poison on her system, so that to me too.
I need to get poisoning off the table. Or at least explain this hallucination in another way. No, Your Honor. I don't think so. This hallucination is likely the result of something else.
But what, though?
What was it Streamline said again? Stay, so sorry. That doesn't really seem like anything meaningful, though. Some of it sounds exactly as Luna described it. Incoherent. Stay, so sorry.
If she was hallucinating, of course she'd be incorrect.
Stay, so sorry.
I think that they are is not. They are. It's probably a name.
Is it really nonsense, though? Streamline wasn't in the best state when she was speaking, after all. Maybe those tending to her just misheard what she said.
Wait. In this same line, so sorry. And it is someone who is not same line. Someone taking her place.
Is that picture like half a pony face? And the rest above the glasses gets cut off.
Yeah. There should be something else.
From the sound of it, it seems as though what might have been misheard was the first part of what Streamline said. Stay, But what does that actually mean, though? What was Streamline trying to say? Ugh, all this thought I'm putting into this, when it doesn't seem to even matter anyway. Whatever Streamline did say is unrelated to any of the evidence we found at the...
Are you sure?
It's a long shot, but it's really all I have at this point. Time for a thorough re-examination. The first part of this is just small talk and Spike wishing us good luck. Sweet of him, but not altogether relevant. Next is...
Wait, did you actually read all these? We can actually read it. Definitely and Sonata. If you're reading this, that's awesome. It means that the file cast actually works. Not that I ever doubted it would, of course. Anyway, we just wanted to check it on you and your investigation, and also give you an idea of how we are doing. I don't. Did we even see this letter? I don't remember it.
I don't recall it. Yeah, I don't remember it being here either. At least not in this case.
We are probably all entitled to Rainbow Dash and investigating the one about the academic ground, and that you have already found a lot of evidence to show that she couldn't have done anything wrong. No, we have found nothing. With Sonata by your side, I know you too will be able to save her, just like last time, and blow the entire courtroom away. Or blow the entire courtroom away. He said that if you face up against Takeshy, give her an objection for me, would you? I kind of can do recall that, so we have seen this letter thing.
Next is...
Alright, you can pause it there.
Yeah, we are doing pretty good over here, I think. Apollo taking charge, and he's been doing a great job. You definitely taught him well, Phoenix. We set it off and by the way, bridal way, and talk to Mr. Playwright. Boy, he seems way different from how you said he was. Then we started going all over Manhattan, like real detectives. It thinks I have my threshold back at my at the castle though. Of course you have a threshold. We also visited right here in the detention center. Well, I will probably ask him I had to stay outside because the guard will let me in. I'm a little worried, but I'm trying not to be. I know Apollo's gonna save her, I just know it. After that, we found a clue. A racing flyer from the Express 6000 that was going to be had on the 17th. We found that over concept random room that led us to a place called Secretariat Race Course. We thought he might have been looking for cruise control. You remember him, right? Well, another matter. You know that he used to come here with someone named Stella. We are linking the two things together. The missing... what is it called? The missing twin. I didn't, but that was somebody we met here that somewhere for the journalist. The same point told us more about the race, including that, this, it was co-sponsored by the Modern Board.
Now we're struggling here.
Their investigation in Manhattan. Let's see.
Wait until the Wonderbolts get off the screen, or if this thing stops. Sincerely, Spike, go ahead and read it.
Yeah.
Thing.
Okay, even I can see that it doesn't really seem to help us, and I see, but we thought that it might help you guys in real. I don't know about that why you are here, right? Anyway, that's just about everything we have discovered. We keep passing on, just like you. Sincerely, Spike.
I still think we never saw this letter, but I kind of remember them being interested to send it in the other case.
Yeah, I think we have seen the letter. I don't know if we had the whole thing.
Come on. Stay.
Stella.
Ella.
Did you know that overall
all used to come here with some pony named Stella?
Eureka! Could this? No. That can't be a coincidence, can it?
I mean,
If
can,
it
but
isn't, then that means... Could it really be that Streamline wasn't saying stay so sorry, but rather Stella so sorry? Is this even the same mare though? No, forget about that. Focus on making sure Luna doesn't instantly shut this possibility down first.
Sonata, you okay?
Yes, I figured something out. Or a path forward at least.
Good. Let him have it.
this is my last spot of
Yeah.
my coffee.
Yes?
And no more.
While I can't explain what caused this hallucination, I can offer an explanation as to what it means.
Well, that's more than what I'm capable of. What does it mean?
That will become apparent after looking at this. Take that!
I mean, you my whole letter.
A letter?
Yes, this is a letter related to another investigation taking place right now in Manhattan.
Manhattan. Ah, you must mean Miss Rarity's case. Dreadful business, that.
Objection! Your proclivity for addressing the irrelevant is tiresome, Defense. This letter has no bearing on the case at Hoof.
Your Honor, if you simply read the letter and allow me to explain, you'll see exactly why it matters.
Defense? What are you playing at?
You had a very
Sonata.
surprise.
I'll allow this. Now then, let's see here. Dear Phoenix and Sonata, if you're
No, he's gonna read the.
that's awesome. It means that
The relevant part is a
No,
bit
he's
further
not
down
gonna
the
know, I
bottom.
think.
Sorry.
We need that
Did
already.
you know that Overall used to come here with some pony named Stella? Do you see that?
See what exactly?
It's the name, Prosecutor Luna. Stella.
that's what it says, yes.
Now, let's think back to what Streamline was heard saying right before she lost consciousness. Stay, so sorry.
I can't make heads or tails of what that's supposed to mean. Even now.
She was apologizing. That much is obvious from the so sorry. But stay, that was the tricky part. And here we are, with the answer right in front of us.
Are you sure about this, Sonata?
It was Stella. Some pony whom Streamline knows, and whose relevance to the Manhattan case may extend to the incident at Wonderbolt Academy.
Objection! Your desperation knows no bounds, it seems.
Yeah, it is
Not only
pushing
are you
in though.
asserting that the delirious comments made by the victim are relevant, but you're claiming they relate to a specific pony? Have you any idea how many ponies go by that name? How brazen are you to suggest that Streamline was referring to this particular mare?
So you admit that it's a possibility then? That Streamline was trying to say something about a mare, and that it wasn't her being incoherent?
Even if it is a possibility, what does it matter? This hypothetical mare the victim knew is completely inconsequential. Streamline's collapse is the issue, not this.
Objection! An issue that has a glaring inconsistency. This hallucination can't be explained. All I've done is present an argument for what it could mean.
Preposterous! Stuff and nonsense, that's all this is! As likely as Tartarus freezing over!
You can attack the likelihood of this theory all you like, but you can't ignore the core problem. That this additional symptom, this hallucination, suggests the possibility that something else caused Streamline's collapse. Your Honor, it'd be too soon to declare a verdict, wouldn't you say? Come on, Your Honor. You know it as well as I do. Come on.
And you guys still crossing
I
7
will give my
Rainbow Dash.
opinion. while I do agree that the theory presented is somewhat of a stretch, I cannot deny that it could be the case.
You don't mean...
I'm not sure if the theory will lead to anything, or if it has any relation to the direct cause of the collapse.
I do think this will lead to another episode.
Yeah,
in
it
a
will.
rather unique situation, don't we? At least for Mr. Wright and me.
We do?
Well, yes. The victim is alive.
Also that.
Oh, there she is. Man, what does it say when that's something of a rarity for us?
So, why not simply ask Streamline herself about this Stella mare for a start? That'd clear things
Was it
up,
there?
wouldn't it?
Sorry, Streamline may not be a very reliable witness. She's got secrets to hide too.
Yeah.
If she is guilty of something, as Rainbow predicted, that's something that Streamline is not going to have a motive to admit. And if Stella is involved, what if she wants to protect her too? So yeah, you could call her to stand, and certainly it'll prove that she's alive as well. But he may not be a very reliable witness. Rainbow made her mistakes, but probably was honest this whole time.
I mean, we know that one of the face disappeared, the other was killed, and what if they start placing?
Rainbow is the only lie she's ever said. It might have been withholding some truth, but what she actually said was probably, in her opinion,
Yeah.
the full truth.
I mean, this is not a full truth. We still haven't. Why did you swap the boxes? What did you do?
I'm not forgetting that, at least for now. That part of the testimony got interrupted.
Yeah, it can't be the whole thing that we're going back to
and
that.
perhaps on purpose. I'd briefly like to glance at Luna over here, and like maybe she's aware that Rainbow's innocent, but if she can get her charged with this, someone else goes scot-free. So Rainbow's a scapegoat?
I don't think Luna would do that. No, she actually believed that Rainbow Dash got over.
Well, maybe she would do it to protect a foal, like in the last case.
Maybe, yeah.
I suppose so, Your Honor. Good idea, by the way.
Well, I don't mind pitching in every now and again. The extraneous nature of this hallucination concerns me, and I'd like for us to determine whether or not it has any relevance to the victim's condition. We still lack a definitive explanation for this additional symptom, after all. Thus, this gives me enough reason to adjourn for today and resume this trial tomorrow. Does that sound acceptable to everyone?
No, it'll be next week for us.
So, would adjourn for today and resume this trial tomorrow. So, no, you do object. Yes, you're gonna start. You want the trial to resume next week instead.
Yes.
See, you see, I had to cross-examine his statement.
I mean,
wait.
They have proven that time goes differently in the human world and their world. So for them, it might be tomorrow. For us, it's gonna be a week later.
Back to what I said about Streamline. If is willing to lie, then she could just say, yes, Rainbow poisoned me. But right before the case, she was surprised she's even accused of that. Like, oh, Rainbow actually, yeah. I'll say that it is because I don't want to say the truth. Instead.
Also, she might still be not well enough to actually testify. She might be still incoherent.
Yeah, if she's still hallucinating or too injured to come to the court, then either way, that would delay her from coming to court. Which is a valid excuse to say why she hasn't appeared so far.
Also, funny enough, they haven't even said the most possible symptom here. Most possible correlation of the symptoms, which is heart failure. If they had a heart stroke,
Well, it doesn't line up with what Rainbow said about cheating, but here's another angle to look upon that. Just checking this out here. What if Streamline was not cheating about anything, but Rainbow sincerely thought she was?
That's a possibility. Yeah. I said that most of she was just taking normal medicine and she's on the morphine with normal use morphine and she has withdrawal from not taking the medicine and just collapsed.
And Rainbow just thought she was taking performance enhancement. She
Yeah.
is a kind of mayor who would rush to conclusions.
And if she actually needed to take medicine, they wouldn't take it away. I mean, the Wonder Academy wouldn't take the medication away. If she was
Now that's where Rainbow might be guilty of.
yeah.
She may be thinking that the juice box here was a performance enhancing drug, so she switched it with a normal juice box here. But it was actually a medicine that was helping to keep Streamline sustained, and without the medicine, and unaware she was no longer taking the medicine, but started accumulating symptoms because she lacked what she needed.
Yeah. That is the most likely code right here.
Like Rainbow is guilty of the opposite of what she thought.
But then I think they would actually have her in her health report, a medical record that oh yeah, she has to take medicine every day.
Well, unless she was hiding it. And I can even see a motive for that. I'm trying to hide a weakness from the Wonder Bolts so they think I'm a great candidate to join the Bolts.
Yeah. Anyway, it's gonna be really close to the end. So
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
If that is your honor's wish, then yes, it will be done.
That was
Next week.
a bit too close for comfort, but I made it. By the skin of my teeth, I made it.
Very well then. Court is now adjourned.
long. And we are gonna get Spitfire back. No, it's not Spitfire. It has to be in the same line, right?
It actually does look like Spitfire. I'm gonna have to say that the main style matches, but it could also be Streamline, who we never saw. So if it is Streamline, then she has the same style as Spitfire.
I will love if he has the same colors of Stella. Because from the background we don't see and the point. If it is actually the missing twin.
I don't know if it's accurate, but we briefly saw Stella's face in
yeah, she has
in
a
the head
light
of
brown
the pony.
and dark brown, darkish brown. That's her colors.
Now she could have been merely imagining that what she might be looking like, but that's the first time we had any
No-
face to the word Stella.
No, we had face. We had a photo from the other investigation.
Oh, okay.
And this one I'm gonna mute for obvious reasons. It's a
Is
good
that Stella right
song.
there?
Yeah, and it's a
Is
good
that Stella right
song.
there?
That is Stella, yeah. I mean, or one of them.
On my end, at least on Discord, your lip movements is a little out of sync with your sound.
Yeah, that suddenly happens nowadays with Discord. But
Okay.
it's fine. We are ending very soon, and I think we have said everything
Yep.
that we wanted during the discussion. Oh, wait.
Is
That was most of them.
Is that animation a little bit different than the previous episode?
So why did the music come back? Decided to. Oh, now I'm gonna be full. There you go. I mean, it is hidden. There can be ways under that. If you think about that. It's a possibility. If we see the one on the right, but slimmer car, then we will know.
Yeah, point you. Circle her head with your mouse.
If we
Okay,
see
what about
her
her?
with a different hairstyle and wings, then we will know something is up.
Okay.
It might be just a normal friend or something. But the twin is definitely closed up, so it is hiding something. In a way, this case is far from solved. Very much far from solved. I mean, obviously, if the man had no poison in her system and was having different symptoms as well, she has to have 2 poison in her system, or 3, right? That's how it works. And yeah, we are coming back in next week.
Alright, same time for this?
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't know if it's the same name, but it will be showing up on the recording as well. But tomorrow we are gonna
Only
go...
you can prevent forest fires, they're pointing at us. And then
Yeah.
suddenly turn off the lights.
Tomorrow we will hunt for justice as well.
See if we can find some.
See if we can find some more. Anyway, check out the original video. Without us rambling, without us stopping, the original video is 1 hour long. Ours is 2 hours long because we are stopping and talking a lot.
Yep.
This is commentary. Oh, wait,
I'm positive.
wait, there is an actual after credit scene. Good thing we didn't stop, and we are back in the theater. We are in the theater.
I was actually wondering about this, if there's something at the end too.
But please, check on Etsy. No.
Theater entrance, this way.
This can't be it. I can't. Did I do it, sis? Did I give you the life you wanted? The life you deserved?
Oh, it is really what I thought. They swap places.
Or did you hate being here with me? I know you.
There's a mirror pole there.
Yeah, that's a mirror.
For this, and it was selfish of me to want something different.
Ooh.
No, that's a lie. I didn't do this just because I wanted something different. The truth is...
And the camera had her kitty mark.
I did it to forget.
What the? Stella? Stella!
I mean, we were right that her overall didn't kill her. And they just found her. Oh. It's not
That's the victim overall got accused of.
Yeah, now we ask the question if the victim was actually a pony or just a clone. Because that's the approximately now as well.
Right. So, according to that argument, a clone is not a pony?
I mean, it's a pony now. But Was it a clone that they killed, or was it the original pony? That's what I meant.
Okay. I think I know which way you're going to swing on this one, but if that pony was actually a robot, would you say it's not a pony?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So it's
So
not
the
a
reason
pony,
why
it's
it's
a
not a
robot.
pony.
Okay. Mhm. Sure.
And also,
okay.
Scootaloo isn't a pony either. She's a chicken.
All right. One more question then. If it's Stella was actually a beaver in disguise, you would say it's not a pony, right?
Yes.
Not even a little pony.
No. It's a little beaver.
All right.
In a way, it's getting complicated. The real pool is getting involved, that it's gonna get very complicated.
We can
But
say the same thing about changelings then. It may be a living being, but a changeling is not a pony.
Yeah. I'll tell you more.
They can mimic it pretty closely.
Yeah, but mimicking is not becoming one.
Uh-huh.
Either way, we will find out next time. Once again, check out the original, and that's all I was trying to say when we saw the outro. The links are down below in the description.
They're pointing
give
at
them
each
a heads
other.
up.
Look at the video above and then the picture below. They're accusing each other.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I can just bring them over, but I don't want to ruin the whole thing. I mean, I can just copy
Alright.
it. Wait, let me duplicate. Just so I don't ruin the original. There you go. Now they're pointing at each other.
There you go. That's what happened.
Yeah, because there's no undo button on this thing. So, it's not easy to put them back in the place. But that's why I just...
Well, then you could just get rid of the copy then.
Yeah. There we go. This is the original.
Alright.
Either way, thank you for being here, and see you next week with the next, and at least up to this point, the last episode, which they just uploaded like last week.
Okay. Tomorrow I'll see you as we seek out more justice.
Yeah, indeed. There's gonna be more justice involved.
Also, if you ever get around to playing and streaming that other game you offered on Discord, I'd be interested.
Yeah, I don't know when it's gonna be, but at one point, probably...
It did... I agree with you, it did look cute.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be after the next session, so maybe in 2 weeks.
Okay.
I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.
Bye bye.